How do I do this? Okay, we are live. Oh man, it's taking me so long to figure out how to go live, but I'm live now, so this is good. So I'm looking to do more of these live video type things so that when I'm teaching stuff, you guys can ask me questions and I can interact with you. So let me just set up my laptop real quick so that I can watch myself while doing this. Real quick. Give me a second, guys. I'm sorry. Give me a second. All right, cool. Right. Right, cool. I can see myself now. Okay, guys. Right, the topic of interest in this video today is how to overcome rejection and failure. Because it's an imperative skill to develop in life if you're going to achieve anything of real significance. It's important that you're able to learn how to overcome failure and rejection. So I'm going to start off by saying this, that in life, everything is neutral. Nothing is good or bad, but just the meaning that you give it. That's what determines whether something's good or bad in your life. So with you guys understanding this, that in life that there's nothing good or bad, it allows you to choose your experience. And oftentimes we're not consciously aware of how we choose our experience. Oftentimes we just react. So like something bad happens to you, and then you label it to mean that, you know what, I'm not good enough, or I'm a failure, or I just can't get good at this. You didn't consciously decide the meaning of that experience, so you just go along with it, and you live your life, the whole of your life, thinking that you can't do something, if that makes sense. So in this video, I'm going to teach you how to do that. So one primary example in my life where I've learned about failure and learned about changing the meaning of failure and rejection is if you guys know me, if you've been watching my videos for a while, I always talk about football and how I used to play. But football brought me so much joy, but it brought me so much pain because I experienced a lot of rejection in that. So when I used to play, I was good, but the moment where my football career really started like plummeting and things started getting really rocky was when I turned 16. So I was playing in a high school game against under the high school team, and it was like one of the last minute of the game or something like that. And I was clean through on goal, and I missed the chance. So I missed the 1-on-1, and then my team ended up losing that day. And a lot of my teammates gave me grief for it, and they made fun of me. They're like, "Ah, Josh, you're not good enough. Ha ha, you're rubbish. Ha, you're terrible. Ha ha ha." So that experience for me, in my eyes, was, you know what, I have failed. I failed my team. I failed myself. I've let down my squad. I've let down my team because it was the last cup run that we had. So from that failure, from that experience of rejection, I attached the meaning to that experience of me not being good enough and me not being good at the sport. And then lots of people were teasing me, like I said before, and that affected me. So that affected my confidence and rocked me. But I was thinking, like, you know what, I still want to go pro. Because at the time I wasn't at a pro club, so I went for different trials. So there are loads of clubs that gave me trials. So I trialed at United twice. I got rejected twice there. I trialed at City, Manchester City. I got rejected and let go there. I trialed at Oldham. I played there for a bit, got rejected there. And because I received so much rejection, I started to attach the meaning of the rejection to mean that I wasn't good at something or I wasn't good enough to get into those teams, right? Because I wasn't directing my focus, I was just reacting. Because you have to understand that when your brain experiences a lot of pain or it experiences a lot of discomfort, it looks for the cause of the pain or the discomfort, right? So when you're feeling bad or you're feeling like you're not good enough, your brain's like, yo, what's the problem? Let's try find the cause because it's like, I don't like this feeling, right? So it's trying to find out the root problem of it, the root cause of it, so that it can avoid it. So, like I said, oftentimes when we feel that rejection, our brain is looking for a cause, and normally it finds one, right? So for me, in that experience, it was saying like, "Josh, you're not good enough. You're terrible," kind of thing. So I started to associate that belief. I started to attach that belief to myself to think that I wasn't good enough or something, and it affected the way I carried out my life because from that place of believing that I wasn't good enough as a person, I'm not good enough. It stopped me from going for opportunities that could have further progressed. What the hell's happened? Yeah, further progressed how far I could have gone in my dream. So, for example, because I believed I wasn't good enough, it affected every aspect of my life. So I stopped going to football trials, even though that was my original dream. So I was kind of self-sabotaging. So there were other trials, other clubs that were interested. So I had a trial at Everton that I didn't even turn up to because I was that afraid. I had a trial at what else did I have? I had a trial at Stoke. I didn't turn up to that because I was ill, right? But really, I was just avoiding the possibility of failure and rejection because I had attached the belief that I wasn't good enough, right? Um, and then I had a football coach come up to me, and one of my old football coaches, and he watched me play, and he was like, "Bro, what happened to you? You know, they ruined you. Your old team ruined you." So that stuck with me. So for a long time, I went about believing that wasn't good enough. So like I said, it affects loads of other aspects of your life. So when it came to women as well and girls that I like, I wouldn't even go out to try ask them. Even though I liked them, I'd be crushing on them and looking at them like, she's nice. I wouldn't even try go for it because I was that afraid of being rejected because I thought I'm not good enough. So I wouldn't even try. And that's how a lot of us live. A lot of us don't even try. We have like all these dreams, ambitions that we want to achieve, but we don't even try because we're so afraid of being rejected because we think we're not good enough. So what I needed to do was change the meaning of rejection, change the meaning of the experience that I was having. And once you learn to change the meaning of the experience that you are having, you're able to overcome certain things. So like for me, you have to understand that rejection is never personal, right? When someone rejects you, it's not that they're rejecting you, they're rejecting the idea that they have of you, right? They're rejecting the perception that they have of you. And the thing about perceptions is perceptions change all the time, right? They're never consistent. People change their opinions all the time, right? You have to understand that. So back to the point. I'm busy rambling. Back to the point that I was saying, changing the meaning. You have to change the meaning of the experience for yourself. So, one more empowering experience that I could have had, or that I could have had when I was getting rejected by all these teams was this. I could have said like, okay, I've been rejected by this team, but all this means is that um, I need to change my approach. Or all this means is that I just need to improve my skills. All this means is that I just need to improve my finishing. You know what I'm saying? All this means is that I haven't found the right club for me just yet. That's all it means. So when you guys experience like rejection or pain or things don't go right for you straight away, learn to observe your thoughts. So learn to be aware of where your thoughts are taking you and learn to change the meaning of the experience. So rather than saying, you know what, it means I am not good enough, it means I am a failure, change the meaning. So look for the positive and then look how you can allow that to empower you, if that makes sense. I hope it's making sense, you know. I feel like I'm rambling, but I've been talking for 7 minutes. God damn. Okay, let me look at the comments. She's nice. My brother, yeah. She was nice, bro. She was nice. But yeah, guys, it's about learning to change the meaning of your experiences because that's what's gonna dictate your how you feel. Because what you focus on determines how you feel. So that's that. Has anyone got any questions, any thoughts, any opinions on this live stream? Anything you want me to talk about? It's my first live stream, so I'm like, I'm very happy with myself right now. Okay, guys, I think I am done. Josh is finito. Goodbye.